Just looking around for anything else coming in. Got 2 shoots. That's probably F4 acquisition radar behind me. I'm going to dispense. What was the range on that? That was moderate for the one that I have right now. Is this 2 or is this an F4? That is 2. So I think the air threat is gone for now. Okay. Nothing visual. If anything is out there, it's... Okay, that's still at F4. That's the one that I just hit. He's not any kind of a threat. Okay, so what I'm going to do for now is assume I'm good for the air threat. Get back on the waypoint. Okay, so the waypoint's going to be directly behind me for 20 kilometers. That is waypoint 2. So from waypoint 2, 21 degrees for 25. Okay, I'm worried about fuel now. Very, very worried about fuel. But that's okay. I'll think about that a little bit more, I guess. Yeah, so if anything, that'll just mean that I'll make one run on what I hope is the target and then take it on home from there. Okay, so let me just fly the needle on around and let it take me on. Okay, so 20 kilometers to the steer point. From the steer point 021, which is going to be to the right. 25 kilometers. I'm assuming out there north of Krasnodar, closer to the river. Okay, there's a train right below me. Okay, acquisition right. Nothing I can do about it. So let me just get fully engaged on this. Okay, air to ground. Okay, I got the CBUs up. I'm not going to worry about the CBUs. I'm going to go to the rockets because I'm going to be a little bit too low for CBU. Got some stuff burning. I saw that earlier out there in Krasnodar as I was on the as I was approaching the area. 10 kilometers. Okay, let me get organized. Get my trim under control. We're going to have friendlies all the way to Krasnodar and into the town. So Krasnodar 021 for 25. Okay, friendlies below me. Civilian traffic below me. 6 kilometers. Okay, 5 kilometers, so 30 kilometers to go. Just looking for an MLRS battery. Okay, 3 kilometers. And then I'll turn directly to that heading. I know it's going to auto step on me this time. Then I'm going to get it back on this steer point, fly it to whatever the brief distance was, 25. Armor target, 1 o'clock for 10, gotcha. So if we're going after MLRS, we're going to be overflying a large part. Okay, 3 kilometers, okay, I didn't overfly directly, so I can just turn directly to 021. Acquisition. Short range, Sam. That's a Roland in front of me. I don't see any SAM launches. I'm on spike 2 o'clock. That's the same Roland I've got. It's got to be a Roland. Okay. Oh man, the stadium. They got the stadium. No way. And the tower. Okay, head on swivel. Okay, 10 kilometers, so we've got 10 kilometers to go. Possible MLRS battery directly ahead. Now, let me be a little bit more unpredictable here. Bring it off to the right. I'm looking for SAM launches. I'm looking for AAA. It's right behind me. Okay, AAA. Okay, 2, let me get you engaged. Flight, engage. Air defenses. Okay, whatever you were that I just had is going to be the target. I don't think I'm going to be able to classify anything. That looks about as close to an MLRS battery as anything I have seen so far. That's what I'm going to take. This auto dispense. And my chances of surviving this, I said 50-50 before. I give myself about 1 in 4 right now in the threat area that I'm in. Okay, tracking. That's a Roland, I believe, acquisition radar on me. Okay, let me pop up. That's a hit. We come back off. Okay, how am I doing? No caution and warning. It's okay. It's okay. Let me come down on this guy. Not the ideal setup. That's sloppy. I picked them up way, way too late. Far too late. Got tracers behind me. I'm just going to turn directly south. 180, get out of here. So 2, how are you doing? I got something on that pass. Sloppy pass. I never want to go... I went like way, way negative G because I just didn't pick them up in time. I didn't have any kind of a laser ranging on them, but I just threw those rockets in there wherever I could. Now, let me just... I'll be okay if I can just get out of here. Okay, there's 2 behind me. Okay, let me just stay unpredictable. Acquisition right. Coming back off. Acquisition again. Okay, it's back 2 o'clock. Yep. Okay, 2 is actually engaging something. That's awesome. Okay, armor target 12 o'clock. Okay, I'm feeling a lot better about this now. I'm getting back over the... Okay, 2. Target destroyed. 2. Let me go. Flight. Formation. Rejoin. Get him out of there. Feeling a lot better about this now. As we pass over the Krasnodar airfield. Okay, I should be safe. I'm over the friendlies. I know I have some... I know they were making a push in that direction. Some of the Germans, one of the Panzer Grenadier brigades and another Panzer brigade. Don't see anything happening out there, so I'm going to take that as good. Okay, was that? Okay, that was just my gun sight. Okay, I'm a little punchy now. I thought I saw tracers there for a second, but that wouldn't make any sense right in front of me. Okay, 2. I'm assuming you're coming with me, so let's think about an egress plan. Now, let me go for direct to base. Okay, so direct... that can't be right. That's not the right base, is it? What direction am I going right now? I'm going 270, so I need to bring it around to the left. How did I get on 270? I was on the wrong river, wasn't I? Yeah, I was. I was taking it around way to the west, so I might have... No, I was still far enough south. I was over the friendlies, but yeah, that could have been bad. Could have been very bad. Can we bring it back around direct and start thinking about diverts? Okay, 2's got air defenses. Yeah, I was seeing this river, and I thought that this was the part of the river I was on right there. I saw this water feature. Actually, no, I saw this water feature and thought it was this water feature. And 2's still struggling to make it out of there. So what I'm going to do is put her into a climb, try to get some altitude, get into a more fuel-efficient configuration. In fact, I'm going to start to ditch some weapons once I'm... Okay, SAM launch 1 o'clock for 2. Let me dip back down. See if I can... keep visual out for 2. Okay, now 2's back on the rejoin. So 2 might actually have taken something out, and 2 might actually survive this. Okay, now, I said I was going to jettison some weapons. I was going to try to find a nice spot to do it. Up here in this field. Actually, I need to do it a little bit quicker than that. Right down here, before I get to the road. So let me go back to air-to-ground mode. Okay, acquisition behind me. That's probably either a Hawk. Yeah, it's probably a Hawk. And let me see. Actually, I'm going to have to... Yeah, I'm going... Well, no, I don't have to pause, do I? Let me go to the manual. I was about to pause and check the keyboard combination for a jettison, but I should have it right here. Let's see. Air to ground, air to air, next waypoint, designators, locks, air brakes, shoot, flaps, power, canopy. Do I not have anything that can just jettison weapons? Because I want to get rid of these pods. Okay, Tally Bandit, 7 o'clock. Okay, it spiked 7 o'clock as well. Okay, I will have to pause right here. I won't show it, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It's left control W, so... Okay, let me get away from the oil field. That's 2 in a row. I've seen the elusive, to me at least, oil fields on missions. Okay, left control W. Okay, weapons are away. That'll clean me up a little bit, especially if I do get jumped by another bandit. And now I can take it back up, get some altitude, and try to get her back home in one piece. Fuel state, 600 kilograms. That's, well, it'll have to be fine. I'll also start to look at divert options here. So let me bring the map back up, and actually I'll have to go to the knee board for this. As let me concentrate as I pop up above the clouds. Okay, now let me bring the knee board back up and check some divert fields. Okay, so I have Gilumsdick down there is an option along the coast. It's not a good option because I'm way up here, so I'm flying actually. I'm actually right down here. Let me see if I can find a better map. Out of this big, huge list of maps that I have. Okay, there's a possible divert right there. Sochi Adler is the next field down the coast. 600. I was way good last time. I was about this far out last time with 800, and I landed with about 400. I'll make it. Yeah, with the weapons and the pods jettisoned, I'll make it with this fuel load. If I fly straight at it, let me take it back around to the left and get reestablished on somewhat of a path. Now let me check on 2. Wingman 2 rejoined. And no response. That doesn't necessarily mean that he's down. That might just be... he just might not want to answer. Okay. So, I'm going to continue on from here. I'll come back with the commentary as soon as I get a little bit closer, about 150 kilometers to go. And it occurs to me, as I pass 148 kilometers, that I was hit back there. Let me do a quick battle damage check. I would have 2 come in and check me over. I'm just going to do it in an external view. So, a little bit of damage up around the nose, a little bit to the wing. I'm not trailing anything. I don't appear to be smoking, because I have contrails up above me. That's never good. I'm going to assume that's a friendly. Otherwise, there's not a whole heck of a lot I can do about that. But, yeah, moderate damage. I was worried that I was going to lose an engine or something like that. I did lose the tail hook. Or not the tail hook, but the drogue chute, so it might be a little bit tricky on landing. Okay, let me get back in. What was that I just saw above me? Okay, there he is. I don't know what that is. It's, I would have to, well, I was about to say, well, I would assume from the RWR it's some sort of an airborne threat, but yeah, no kidding, right? Coming right at me, whatever it is. Is that a missile launch? I'm dispensing whatever. Not that a flare's going to do me any good. I think I'm out of chaff anyway. Was that a missile launch, or was that just going into a different contrail layer? Or is that 2? Okay, let me pull it out of this in either case. Okay, so whatever that was, I am going to take it down here. I think It was sort of an unintentionally steep dive, but this is the best thing that I could do, is whatever that was, get visually away from it. And if it comes down below the clouds after me, I mean, there's nothing I can do. I'm out of missiles. I have the gun left, but I don't want to get into a gunfight with anything that could conceivably come south with me. So I'll have to keep a lookout here and hope that I get lucky and that that was a friendly, or that that was two. Nothing would make me happier than to see two pop down out of the clouds right now and form up off my wing. Unfortunately, that little burst of power and coming down to low altitude did take me down to 300 kilograms. So I might not have any choice but to turn for the divert or to go for more altitude. I think, yeah, one way or another, I'm going to have to roll the dice here and go for altitude, I think. Because I don't think at low level I'll make it back. Now, I've got to take it back up high. Hopefully whatever that was lost me and lost interest, or got perhaps jumped by a friendly. Okay, back onto the instruments. As the sun peeks back through, I'll have a good look around as I pop back up. There's two. I think that was two that was behind me. That's a relief. Okay. So there we go. Mystery, I hope, solved for now. Okay, so let me take it easy here for a little bit, and I'll come back. Let me see, I've got 100 kilometers to go. I'll come back once we get a little bit closer into base, so I'll see you in a second.